Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a division video, a guide on how to get started, some habits you want to pick up, and how to pick the right skill tree, things like that. Let's get into it. So the very first thing you want to do in the game is decide what kind of character you want to be. You have three main options, actually four main options. First is tank, second, DPS, third, healer, fourth, engineer. Now the engineer is more like a mage in other video games. You get like sentry turrets, you get, basically things that can do DPS, but they're in a different way, right? You have like automated systems and portable cover, things like that. But you want to choose which class you really want to be. Now there's only 3 skill trees, but there is ways to, specialize in the skill trees. Now, like I said before, don't be afraid to choose anything. If you pick the wrong thing at first, it's not the biggest deal. The only thing I would urge you to do is not close your mind. Now, you might see, if I'm going to go DPS, I can't bring, a shield or something. That's very wrong. A lot of them mix and match really well, and I leave it up to you guys to choose which kind of mix and match you want to do. Now, I will be making videos on my preferred class setups for each of the classes, so I'll be teaching you like DPS, tank, healer, etc. But if I were you, I would just basically pick the perks that you think are going to, suit you the best for a class. You got to get in the mindset of a class because the game doesn't force you into one, right? So you want to do that. Anyways, once you decide what you want to do, so the first thing you want to do is you want to decide what you want to be, then go do the missions that you are required to do to unlock skills in the class you want to do. So, security for like tank and medical for medical or being a medic. It's basically self-explanatory, but you'd be surprised. You don't need to do all of them. I don't recommend against it, but if you're getting on, first thing you want to do is try and get to the dark zone, I recommend saying fuck the rest of it, get the main perks. Actually, I'm going to be making a video on how to start out in a class build, like how I think the best beginner's class is. But for now, I'm trying to just explain the bare basics. The first habit you want to pick up, and I very, very much so urge you to listen to this. You want to make the items you pick up, the gear and the weapons, actually fit your playstyle. So when you pick gear, they're going to have stats. They're going to have firearms, division tech, and stamina. One's going to give you health. I'm sure you can tell that's stamina. Firearms is going to give you more damage, and division tech is going to give you more skill power. Now, I very much so urge you to get in the habit. Yeah, this item might be a little bit better in terms of armor, but I'm going to stay with, the old item because it has more, of my class specific trait or item that I need. So I urge you to start the habit early, get what you need, make sure you pick items that, correlate with your class type. And one of the things that a lot of people forget is the dark zone doesn't necessarily need to be a PvP place. Now, when you're first starting off, I actually advise against it because yes, it depends how late you get into the beta. If you're right there like I am at the very cusp of the minute, then of course you can go and fight other players without having very much trouble. But if you're coming in a couple days late, people are going to be stacked in the dark zone. If I were you, I would stay away from PvP in the dark zone and go to PvE. Go and do things like that. I will be posting a video. This is very important to show you the best loot runs you can do in the dark zone. Because I've already played alpha, like I said, and I already know where the loot spawns are. They're the same roughly. And it's going to be very easy to bring that to you. And so I do advise you, if you are trying to go, for that high-level division dark zone play, I do recommend watching that video. So it's a short little video, I know, but I wanted to just bring you some basics. Now, I know, some of you might say that's stupid, I already knew all this shit. Well, this video wasn't really for you. This is for people that are just getting started and things of that nature. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you stick around. I'd love to see you on the next one. And remember to have class and get that ass. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.